In this lesson, I want to review some leash training tips. When I train a puppy, there are 3 types of walks that I include: the potty break walk, the enrichment walk, and the loose leash walking walk. I'm only going to do the potty break walk in this lesson because for the context of this course, that's all we're going to have time to get into. There will be some great tips in this lesson, however, this will be the longest lesson in the whole course. Obviously, because you need to have great leash handling skills to potty train your puppy effectively. Watch as I get Dixie prepared to go outside potty in the house. And then the second video, I take Dixie outside and show you the potty training method with her outside in the yard. In this video, I want to show you how to get your puppy ready to go outside for the potty break. I got Dixie here, she's in front of me, she's sitting down, I just put the collar on her. I've got a collar and a regular leash, and I want her to be calm and relaxed. And we're going to go outside in a second and do the potty break walk. This walk is specifically designed to get the puppy to go potty outside so you can reward them and then bring them inside for a little bit of confinement and downtime. This is different than the leash training walk where you have the puppy next to you and you're going for longer distances. This is way different from the enrichment walk where the puppy is going to go outside and forage in the grass and roll around and things like that. This is just a potty break walk with the goal of having the puppy go outside, go potty in the grass. So this is a very short, quick walk, but the puppy has to be calm before they go outside. It's very important so that they know that the goal of this walk is to go outside and go potty. We just got Dixie leashed up for the potty break walk. I'm bringing her outside. It's not playtime. It's not time to do obedience and discipline so much. It's more just for the potty break. However, she does have to have a level of obedience to do it. So I'm getting her in a sit right now. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right into focusing on the potty break. So I'm going to walk her around a little bit and ask her to go potty. Go potty, Dixie. Go potty. Good girl. Okay, come back. Right here. Go potty. Good girl. I want to keep her in this area right here. And I want her to go potty right here. And if she doesn't do it, I'm going to move to a different area. And I'll keep moving to smaller areas. Let me go over here and show you. Okay, go potty, Dixie. Go potty. Now, it's very unlikely she will go potty out here because she never does. She goes across the street. But for demonstration purposes, I wanted to show you how I do it with puppies that are not yet potty trained. She's completely potty trained. Good. So I'm just showing her as a demonstration. When I try to get her to go potty in different areas, I'm going to use this over and over again. Focus. Go potty, Dixie. Go potty. Good girl. Let's go potty. And then that's it. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to say. I might put her in a sit if another dog is walking by. I might put her in a down like she's doing right now if I want her to be socialized. But then I'm going to focus right back on the potty break walk again. So we're going to go back inside now and I'm going to confine her, which is the next step. If she was a young puppy, and she didn't go potty, I'm bringing her inside. I'm going to put her in the crate until another 15 minutes, and then I bring her back outside, and I do the same thing again. So with leash training with this, you don't need any fancy equipment like I've already talked about earlier in the course. You just need a flat collar and a leash, and that's all you need. You're not trying to teach the puppy how to walk on a leash here. All you want to do is to get the puppy to go potty outside so you can reward them, bring them back inside. Notice how calm Dixie always is when I have the leash on her. This is very important to start training your puppy this calmness when you're handling them on a leash. This helps potty training a lot. Trust me, when the dog is well behaved outside, their chances of going potty in the grass and not inside the house are greatly enhanced. One thing I do want to mention is do not use a retractable leash. I can't stress this enough. A retractable leash has a big handle on it and a couple of buttons. The leash pulls out to 10, 20, 30 feet, and it allows your puppy to go off and do whatever they want. I've seen owners on their cell phones or texting, and their puppy's off doing something else. They don't even know if their puppy's going potty at all. They don't know what their puppy's picking up in their mouth. Don't do this. Don't get a retractable leash.
Trust me, they are bad news, they're dangerous. Get a 4 or 6 foot leash, take your puppy outside, keep them near you. You're going to need to pick up the feces and examine the feces for any contaminants, any worms or parasites in there anyway. So make sure that you keep that puppy close to you on the leash and you guide them for the potty training using a 6 foot leash. Let's get into some troubleshooting. What happens when your puppy won't move? When you put the leash on them and they put on their brakes, they lock their back legs and they just won't move. This is where you're going to have some enthusiasm and some high value food or a squeaky toy to encourage them to move. Watch this video, what I did with Dixie, the first day I had her on May the 5th, 2020. She was 10 weeks old and I've only had her for about an hour. I got her walking on the leash and following me on the leash immediately because I knew this was going to be a big part of her life. Now we go for 6 to 8 walks a day and she loves being on a leash. She doesn't pull or anything like that. She's completely potty trained. She doesn't bark, she doesn't jump, she doesn't cause any problems. Leash training is a big part of raising a puppy. Watch this clip.
Okay, let's go. Good girl. Good girl. Look at you, walking on a leash already. First day home. I know, it's a little tough. A little tough for you, but you know what? You're gonna get it. Good girl. Yeah, right here.
What happens when your puppy is so excited you can't put the harness or the collar on them? Watch this video I did almost 3 years ago with one of my clients who had 2 mini Australian Shepherds who always ran away from the collar or the harness. All right, so here's a great way to get the dogs to come over to you very easily without resistance when you want to put the collar, the leash on the collar, because if I go to do this and go after them, then they might run away. But right now they're not running away. So if I go to do this, see, he's backing up. He doesn't want to participate. See, there he goes. He's backing up. I go to get him and grab him. He doesn't want to go. So all I have to do without saying anything is just put a piece of kibble, one little piece of kibble on the ground as he goes for it. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I just gently grab his collar and he doesn't even know that I'm putting that on. And I've got the collar and on the leash on the collar with no resistance. And he had a piece of kibble, one little teeny morsel of food, because I want him to associate positivity with putting the leash on. Now he's sitting. I give him another piece of kibble, and he's relaxed. So again, if I had this off and I have to chase him around to get it, there's automatically going to be tension when we get to start walking. I don't want that. I want it to be positive. So again, let's go. And go ahead. When he goes to get it, I just get his collar, no resistance. This guy too, right here. No, right here. I give him one, go ahead. And I put it on, no resistance. Okay? Very simple method. See how easy that was to get the leash on the dogs? Use a little ingenuity, stay calm, and use positive reinforcement, and anything is possible when training your dog. What do you do when your puppy starts biting the leash? This is where some basic obedience training and discipline comes in handy. I use the term leave it, and I just touch the leash. If they have the leash in their mouth, I just snap it out of their mouth. I say leave it, and then I move on with the walk. You're going to need to do some basic obedience training, maybe with the trainer or taking another course on basic obedience, so that you can learn to have the puppy sit and wait for you instead of mouthing on the leash or mouthing on you or jumping on you. You don't want these things to happen. Get them under control early on and you won't have any problems later on. This concludes the leash training tips. The final video is going to be the conclusion of this course.